good. Good morning. Mary Pat McKee with Indy Boomer magazine. I publish a magazine called Indy Boomer. This is the March issue. I can't even talk this morning. This is the March issue of Indy Boomer magazine. That's Larry Bird on the cover there, and hope you guys can pick up a copy of it. If not, you can go to the website at indyboomer.com and get the digital version of it. This morning I am sitting here with Marianne Whitebrock. She is with a company called Cardinal Elements, and she's going to tell us a little bit about that. But before I forget, I want to thank Jim Wofford Theater, Logan Street Signs and Banners for this opportunity to have the Indy Boomer show on Hamilton County TV. We're very appreciative of that. And with that, Marianne, we're going to jump right in. Tell us about Cardinal Elements. What is that?
It's a wellness program.
Okay, great.
And it is a on-site to your door, personable, and for individuals and for business.
Okay.
And so individuals, I like to work with all ages, from younger adults and some teenagers all the way up to the aging parents. That's becoming a big, that will be a big group here.
The boomers coming up.
The boomers coming up, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how can you live naturally? How can you live wholesome? So I'm a holistic wellness consultant.
Okay.
And so I consult with you. I work with you. I develop programs with you. And so that's what Cardinal Elements does.
When you say holistic, just to clarify, that means natural, correct? Or does that mean whole body? I always get confused on
Well, a little bit of both.
Okay.
Okay.
Very
So,
good.
Holistic, what are you putting into your body?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of research out there right now and articles. I read one this morning about what inflammatory processes are going on in the body that cause all of our problems. They cause nutritional, they cause the diverticulitis, they cause depression, they can cause heart disease, and everything that ails us, chronic pain, those are can actually be dealt with in a natural manner. Mm-hmm. And what I find is people really, they don't know how to go out there and make food that is wholesome for them. They don't know how to use whole grains,
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know how to cook with them, and they don't know what good whole grains are.
Right.
And then the physical activity part of it is so I'm a nutritionist and I'm a fitness therapist, not a therapist, but I actually help people
Set up fitness programs?
Yes, set up a fitness program,
Mm-hmm.
And to work through their fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are tired. Why are they tired?
Makes me tired thinking
Well,
about it.
it's tired. You're tired because of the food that you're eating and because of the activity that you're not doing. Believe it or not, you will have more energy if you're up moving around.
Okay, well that makes sense. I noticed you've got pinned to your shirt certified RN, so you are an RN, obviously.
Yes, I'm an RN. I've been an RN for many, many years, and I have been working with adults and some children. And so actually I really work on coaching at the individual level, even in the business,
individual
basically.
Coach, yeah.
And as an example, as a certified RN, actually, I'm a advanced practice nurse. I'm an adult certified clinical nurse specialist, board certified.
Does that mean you're a nurse practitioner?
I'm the same level as a nurse practitioner,
Okay.
but I work on the nursing model, the holistic model, basically.
Okay.
Versus
So they actually train nurses in the holistic approach?
Yes.
Okay, didn't know that. Okay.
And nurse practitioners do some too, okay, so they're a good resource, but they work on the medical model and they write prescriptions, okay, so I
Right.
don't have a prescription, but I may help you develop your own prescription for your own wellness program.
Okay, by setting up and customizing individual plans for people. Okay. Tell me, why do people need to live healthier? I mean, there's some obvious reasons, so you can live longer, but give me some other ones.
Life, your family, your life. You want to be able to go to work. People now want to work to live. Okay, they don't want to. They don't want to
work all their life.
They want to spend time enjoying their life. Okay, and their work is now is a means to live the life that they want versus I'm going to get up and go to work, and if there's anything left, I'll be able to do that. So that paradigm is changing.
You think it's changing with the baby boomer generation?
Oh no, it's the younger.
The younger, the millennials?
Yes, the baby boomers have always just go to work, have your job for, 20, 30 years. I've done that, okay? Now, the younger generation, they want to live their life, and they want to be able to do it, and so that's the motivation.
Okay, well, that's kind of interesting because, baby boomers are mostly about very hard work. We've all worked hard our lives. A lot of us have had to do reinvention because we can't stay somewhere, or they're pushing us out of jobs a lot of times, or we're retiring, so that kind of thing. And I think, one of the topics that we cover in the Boomer magazine is fitness and how important fitness is. And then you touched on the other one, and that's nutrition.
And as far as the fitness, basically at Cheney Creek Nature Area, which is located in Fishers at 11030 Fishers Point Boulevard in Fishers.
Where is that?
It's just off of Lantern Road, just southwest of 69 at 116th Street. It's this little park. Basically, I am going to be hosting walks there this summer.
Okay.
Every Monday, starting June 8th through August 31st. You can walk 26 miles this summer. So the program starts at 7 o'clock in the evening when it'll be cooler. This is rain or shine unless there is lightning in Fishers.
You mean like today?
Like today.
There was a bunch of it today.
Little sprinkles. I walk in the sprinkles. And so all ages and all levels are invited. This is a free community program hosted by Cardinal Elements and the Fresh Market. There will be prizes to win. Okay. Every 8 miles that you walk, you can enter into the drawing. There'll be gift certificates, some exciting things coming up.
And what day is that again?
These are on Mondays, okay? Every Monday. And so for about 13 weeks, starting June 8th.
June 8th, okay. Very good.
Through August 31st. Every Monday from 7 o'clock, you can come and we'll walk. There's a really nice walking path along the little creek bed there. Okay. Along Cheney Creek, and everyone's invited. And bring a friend, or come meet new friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the end of the year, summer, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel like, wow, this is great. I should have been doing this all along. Okay.
Well, you know what, Marianne? We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back here in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us.
Everyone knows it's easy to find first-run movies in the big theaters. But where can you go to watch your favorite classic movies on the big screen for the perfect night out? Why rent a flick when you can rent the entire theater? Call today to reserve our 32-seat theater for your next event, or just stop by to see what's showing this weekend. The 14 by 7 foot screen and the high quality digital surround sound system offers all the amenities you would expect from the big theaters, with a laid back atmosphere and comfortable seating of your own home. Wofford Theater at 1744 South 10th Street in Noblesville gives you the classic movies you want with a big theater experience.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage: Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
We are back. Welcome back to the Indy Boomer Show. I'm Mary Pat McKee. I publish a magazine called Indy Boomer. We talked a little bit about this in the first half about this is a March issue with Larry Bird. You can go to www.indyboomer.com and pick up your digital version. In a couple of weeks, May 10th, we will have the May issue of Indy Boomer will be out. We have Donald Davidson on the cover. He's a historian at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and those copies will be able to be picked up at any CVS store in the Indianapolis area. We have enlarged our distribution, shall we say. The other thing I want to talk about real quick also is we have a show now on Wish Channel 8 on Sunday mornings called Boomer TV. And this is the January issue of Indy Boomer, and you will see, if you can see, that is Patty Spittler, who is our host, surrounded by several reporters that report on different topics and issues locally in the Indianapolis area. So I hope you can catch us there on Sunday mornings at 10:30. Now, I am sitting here with Mary Ann Whitebrock. I'm sorry, I was pretty close, so wasn't I? We've been talking about holistic wellness programs and the different things that she offers as both to individuals and businesses. And Mary Ann, can you give us contact information for those folks that will be listening to us on the radio Monday through Friday at 6:30 p.m.?
Okay, great. I'm a local business, so my area code is 317.
Yep.
And then the cell number is 410-9140. And you can go to my website at www.cardinalelements.com, and there's contact information there. Or you can email me at wellnessprograms@cardinalelements.com.
Very good. That should work. Do you also, I mean, I know you're doing fitness, you're doing fitness and nutrition. I mean, those are kind of your main focuses.
Those are the main focuses, yes.
Do you also, nutrition-wise, do you have suggested foods for people to eat or anything like that? How does that work at all?
Okay, so 50% or more of people don't have a diagnosis yet. Okay, so they're on a seafood diet. Basically, they eat a lot of different varieties. What I do is I help them develop a program where they can actually, it fits into their lifestyle. And how are they going to eat the whole grains and the vegetables to prevent the colon cancers, the inflammatory problems with the diverticulitis, the mental depression, how they work through that. 50% of other people, they already have, they're pre-diabetic, they're hypertensive, they already have diverticulitis, they have other sorts of illnesses, and I can help them as an RN develop a program specifically for them in their diet.
Okay.
So that's where I have a full range for my nutrition program.
Okay, and I think that's really important. Now, one of the things we talked about in the first segment was you help individuals and businesses. I'm curious, how do you help a business? What do you do?
Okay, as an example, this morning I'm working with a company to help them establish a wellness program in their business, and so I basically do an assessment of their organization and look at their strengths and what we need to build on, look at what they have available as far as space and as far as time, and how engaged their employees are and their ages. And so after I've done a comprehensive an assessment, basically I'll develop an individualized program for their company. And then they have the options of integrating that at different levels. And so I do cholesterol screening, blood pressure monitoring, wellness coaching on site. We develop monthly programs, incentives, competitions. I do health fairs. I do their lunch and learns. And so-
Wow, that's quite a bit. So then do you go back monthly and check their blood pressures and cholesterol? I mean, how does that work?
Well, it's based on their plan. If they have
Okay.
high blood pressure, then yes, I'm going to want to follow up with them on a monthly basis. And it
Okay,
may take
okay.
2 or 3 times of taking their blood pressure for them to say, okay, I guess maybe I need to work on that. And at the end, I also do data analysis, and I actually provide that to the company. The ongoing, are we making a difference with this program? You want to make sure that you're getting a return on your investment.
So it's measurable.
Yes, so it's measurable.
Okay, I would also guess, and tell me if I'm wrong, that can also help their insurance rates.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You can reduce their claims, actually. You can reduce their office visits. You can reduce their loss of time at work. So or basically their absenteeism, basically.
So productivity goes up.
So that, right. And so as their blood pressure and their BMIs are reducing, the absenteeism is decreasing, their productivity is increasing, and so are your profits. So,
Well, that's true, and that's bottom line stuff, which is always great. Every business likes having more on the bottom line. But does it help with, say, their carriers, their insurance carriers, that they have a wellness program set up within their business? Do you understand what I mean?
yes.
Okay.
There's been a lot of changes with the Affordable Care Act.
Yes.
And actually, insurance companies are looking for you to have a wellness program, and if
Oh,
you
really?
don't, then your rates may be a little bit higher.
Oh, so they do better to have one than to
yes,
not have one.
yes.
Well, that's got to be good for your business, I would hope, a little bit, huh? I mean,
Yes.
people are more open to talk about it because before, the person that's sitting at the desk, the main person is not always thinking about the care and well-being of their employees. He's thinking about productivity. He's thinking about the bottom
Yes,
line.
yes.
And, it's hard to kind of stand back sometimes and realize maybe if these people were healthier, they could do more for you. So anyway, it's
yes,
interesting. Let me ask you this. What other programs do you offer besides some of the things we've already discussed?
Okay, I'm a speaker, so I can come in and provide those lunch and learns to different organizations, and I also do wellness programs, speaking in the public, and basically I'm offering some programs on the South Side at Main Source Bank. Last month I offered one on heart failure and helping others with heart failure live with that.
Right.
This month I am offering one on atrial fibrillation, and I'm being published on that topic. So I have a
Oh,
lot
that could be your client.
I have a lot of content to provide with that, and a lot of holistic. How are you going to live with that? And then spices. In May, I'm going to be doing one on spices. How do spices fit into the holistic, and how can you use
Spices as
those?
with food?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Using spices in your food to provide some of the same things that medications do.
Really? That's very interesting. That sounds like a topic for another day. Marianne, thank you so much. Give us your information one more time. How can people get a hold of you?
Okay, 317-410-9140, www.cardinalelements.com.
Sounds good. And if you go to her website, you'll find her email as well if you need to get a hold of her in that way. Hey, thanks so much. We're not going to be here next week, but we'll be here in a couple of weeks. So everybody take care, and we'll see you then. Thanks. Bye-bye.